Knight Jarecki here with Tommy Richards for our first Tommy Talk of 2023. Coach, it's been a year. What is it like being back?
It's awesome. Yeah, no, it's beautiful out here, man. Everything's been really good. Just excited to get it going.
Yeah, I mean, last year was year one. This year, second year as a head coach. What did you learn in your first year as a head coach, and what are you implementing this year?
Learned a lot. I can't even think of one specific thing, but I think just having the experience under your belt, getting the systems of checks and balances kind of dialed in a little bit, learning the players. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. It's been a great year, a challenging year, and just trying to learn the lessons we're supposed to learn and evolve and get better and all those kinds of things.
Last week I was talking to you, and you were talking about how the first 2 weeks of the season kind of feel like spring training. What have been some of the early season struggles that you've had to deal with, and kind of how have you been able to deal with that?
Well, the transactions are always kind of a headache, if they come and go, but I think if you reframe that a little bit and think about the opportunity to just be able to coach and be around more players, that can be kind of exciting. But just keeping things organized and making sure you know everybody's names and their pitch counts and workloads and all that kind of stuff. But that's been something we've been dealing with, we'll continue to deal with. But as far as like this group, we just need to learn a little bit more about them. We got 17 new guys in like yesterday, and so just kind of getting a sense of who can do what and what their strengths are, and then hopefully we can bring them together and have a good team dynamic.
Do you feel like there is a locker room chemistry right now, or has it been hard to kind of build one with the transactions and players coming in and out?
Yeah, honestly, I think like that first 10-day group, I think there was some cool chemistry there. I think about a guy like Sora Hiruma, who is from Clackamas, just like language barrier, but just solid energy. So we're excited to hopefully get him back. And now we're kind of in this phase where we're all just learning each other and a completely new group of guys. And so the only way to get bonded with one another is to get in the arena together and work hard and sacrifice and all that kind of stuff. So we got a little work to do on that front for sure.
This is our first Tommy Talk, so the first 3 series, all wins. Just kind of walk me through those 3 series and kind of how you guys found success.
I think we found success just, we pitched really well. Alan did a great job with the pitching staff. The pitchers came in, and if you can pitch and play defense, right? We talked about that. If you can pitch and play defense, you'll be in every game. And then like offensively, our thing was just kind of, we were just manufacturing, stealing a lot of bases, and you got some like junior college guys that are grinders and gritty, and they're ready to hit and run, delay, steal, run and hit, ball in the dirt, all that kind of stuff. So I think that was how we found success in those first 3 series, was just pitching the ball really well. We played pretty good defense for the most part. And then offensively, we manufactured. And so now the challenge is going to be like getting a guy like Rex DeAngelis to just get him hot and all that kind of stuff, and manufacture still where we can.
Yesterday, 4-2 loss. Obviously didn't go your guys' way, but it was a close battle. Just what was your overall thoughts about yesterday's game?
Yeah, no, it was, the first few innings went really quick. It was just like, it was almost like getaway day kind of rules with a lot of hitters swinging early in the count. And then I thought our starter gave us a really good chance. Stedman threw a lot of strikes, induced contact early. And then I really liked, first time seeing Bryce Armstrong from Fresno. I like what he's got, and we came up on the wrong end of it. Offensively, it's just kind of a lull there, and they got to their guy Williamson, who's a good arm, and kind of neutralized this, so to speak. But another opportunity tonight.
Williamson was a great guy last year that we saw from Cowlitz, but today you guys have a great guy coming back. It's Hunter Dryden. Just talk to me about what you saw from Dryden last summer and how has he progressed to this year.
So here's the thing I like the most about Drydo. I love a lot of things about Drydo. He's really loyal. Like, loyalty is a big deal, and especially just talking about the transactions and how there's a lot of in and out and coming and going. But Drydo has always been super loyal, and for that reason, he's a really good drifter. And then his stuff-wise, he's the classic guy that probably gets overlooked because he's a small school guy. His frame's maybe not like, he's not like a prospect like frame-wise, but then he gets up on the mound and he establishes a good fastball in there and works off of that, and then he just competes with what he has. So Drydo's always been a good drifter. We love him, and he's super loyal, so that's great.
Absolutely. Any other players you kind of want to talk about? I know it's early on in the season, but kind of any guys that have really stood out to you?
A lot of them have been I think we got a locker room full of really good guys. I spent like 4 hours in the car with Reed Killam from Tulane. We had a good conversation. He's a really smart guy, good dude. I'm excited to see like those young middle infielders that are rising freshmen, you know, because you got like Mullins, Michigan, and then you got Santana, Oregon State, and then you've got Cooney, Oregon. I'm excited for like those guys to compete against one another and be good teammates, but also kind of, you know, compete in a way where they're trying to win that alpha sort of role.
Lastly, what's going to be the key to success today?
Key to success today would be no cleats on the concrete with a sudden stop. But no, it would just be, we're going to have to manufacture. They got a good arm going, so competitive at-bats, stay in the present moment, play defense, get Hunter Dryden in the zone, and just compete.
Awesome. Good luck today, Coach.
Thanks, man.
It's been today's first ever Tommy Talk of 2022.